ignorance on my part. Tafawa Balewa Square is the Tafawa Balewa Square we all know that's located in Lagos, right? So I don't understand the huge revenues for local travels. Why? Or even the international one. How does it affect the management of the Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos? I just need to be educated and enlightened because I'm confused.
Hold on. You know, just gather like at least 3 questions. Yeah. Go down and come back for more questions. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, my dear sister, welcome once again. I have 2 concerns. I looked at your staff disposition list and I've seen very senior ranking officials. Why did you choose to take middle level officers to come and face National Assembly? That's one. Number 2, Tafawa Balewa Square. Tafawa Balewa. The person honored by that name was a national player. And from your start list, there's nobody from Bauchi, even for the purpose of optics.
We had wanted to take her on it, but thank you very much, my brother.
And to bring it nearer home, Benue that I represent is nearer to Lagos than Kano. And we are not there. So, is it truly the national player that we know to be Tafawa Balewa? This one is Lagos Balewa. Thank you very much.
Okay. Chairman, my question goes to the MD. In your 2024 budget performance, you have spent 11,538 as internet tariffs, which is quite understandable. But in your projection for 2025, if you go to page 2, you make a provision of almost 16 billion for telephone. What? What kind of telephone?
Okay. Answer this first set and then we'll come back for another set. Let us answer this first set, then we'll come back for another.
Mr. Chairman, distinguished senators, permit me to answer the first question. Distinguished Senator, upon resumption, as I mentioned earlier today, I've critically understudied and evaluated the opportunities that we have, or maybe the opportunities that we haven't tapped into. Currently, as it stands, to my awareness, there's no stadium or any event venue that's able to hold the capacity that TBS is able to take. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning that is because structurally, it is a 50-year-old structure. So there is a lot of, even if you put in 3 billion, you will not see. You will see slightly, but it needs a complete revamp. It needs a complete revamp, and we are in need of a convention center. Even if you speak of the creative sector, let alone the MICE tourism, meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibitions, events that we haven't tapped into yet in Nigeria, we're losing a lot every day. Because I know what TBS could be. But for that reason, it requires traveling. Since I have been on board, my only travel that I undertake is on official duties, coming to fro Abuja, sometimes every week. I'll be here. Most of my colleagues, they're all Abuja based, so it's a little bit easier. But if anybody calls me from the ministry or anywhere, I will have to take, a flight from Lagos to get here. Now, in terms of international travel, I have not traveled anywhere internationally. But the reason why we may have to do this is because it will be good to understand what an actual MICE conference would entail and what it actually requires and what we need. I believe Nigeria industrial hub, especially Lagos, we should be on the top that concerns, Africa. So that is my take on it.
Okay, but may I say something, my sister? The truth is that this is the 21st century, and one of my greatest concerns is that we are a country that's borrowing all the time, and yet we don't make any effort to conserve the little we have. It does not require international travel to know what a 21st century conference hub should be like. That's number one. I'm a civil engineer. To do or design stuff, we never get up. I certainly don't get up and go and to travel. A lot of it can be found digitally and online. That's one. Even the trips to Abuja. I'm sorry, but 100 and something million, 130 is a lot of money. Am I making sense? And there must be a better way of doing this. I'm not going, of course, that TBS is old, and as an engineer, I understand that it needs to be structurally uplifted and rejuvenated. So I'm not talking about your capital projects, but overhead, personnel, all those things. I think that TBS can be more efficiently downsized in a manner that there should be more money for capital projects. That's my comment on it.
I think the only thing I would like to add to that is, sorry, then you go ahead with the other question, please. I would have preferred that if there was even any traveling involved internationally, investors to get a PPP project underway here. Because at least you will understand the value for money for going out. Because at the end of the day, I don't think it's government that should handle this project. It's meant to be a contribution. What I'm saying is probably, even if that is not part of your itinerary, it's something you should really, really look into. Thank you very much. So go ahead with the other question.